Take your places, please. Each rifle has been balanced and accurately zeroed. Take whichever you choose. You may adopt the firing position that you prefer. There will be one shot only, of course, for a prize of £10,000. Who will go first? Very well. In your own time. Next, please. Carson? Perfect shooting, Carson. The equivalent of a 1 millimeter graze on a man's temple from a distance of 200 yards. Congratulations. The red rose is yours.
Gentlemen, we are on schedule. We will arrive at Geneva Airport at 3 o'clock. Lunch will now be served. Thank you.
Voulez-vous? Pas mal, traduisez.
Sure. Are you feeling all right?
Yes.
Nurse, would you give Dr. Claudel another call, please?
The doctor said...
I know what he said, nurse, but call him, will you?
Hello? Dr. Claudel? Madame wishes to see you. Yes, she seems to be in a hurry. The doctor's on his way down, madame.
Thank you.
Those flowers are the property of the patients.
I'm sure they won't notice the difference, nurse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall be arriving at Geneva Airport in 15 minutes. Would you kindly fasten your seat belts and extinguish all cigarettes? Thank you.
Lean back. I've called the stewardess.
Just passed through a little turbulence, sir.
I find it's a little more serious than turbulence. You can get a doctor on board.
La compagnie Swissair annonce le départ de le vol numéro 345 en direction de Nice. Les passagers sont priés de se présenter à la salle de départ avec le carte rouge.
Well, a red rose. Who would have thought it?
Our man is a romantic.
If the flight's on time, he should be arriving soon.
Pan American Airways announced the arrival of their flight 703 from London.
Thanks for your help, Mr. King.
Oh, thank you. How is he?
Oh, he'll be all right. The doctor suspects a mild stroke. There's an ambulance waiting.
Good. Oh, you won't want those anymore, will you?
I don't know. I think I'll still send them along in the ambulance all the same.
What's this for?
Well, the doctor said if it wasn't for your prompt action, it would have been considerably more serious.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Isn't that Jason King, the writer?
Oh, is it?
He's very attractive.
But he doesn't have a red rose between his teeth.
From what I've read about him, I can't think why not.
Travail, travail.
Mr. King, you've lost your rose.
Oh, so I have. Must have dropped it.
Mr. Carson said to throw these away, but I'm sure you can find someone who'd like them.
Thank you.
Jason King? But that's incredible.
But why not him?
Oh, I don't know. I always thought our man would be different somehow.
But he is different.
I meant quiet, anonymous, someone who could disappear at will into the crowd.
London said that the man they were sending had over 100 successful contracts to his credit.
Well, I suppose you can't kill 100 men and still look like a bank clerk. He walked straight past us.
Yes, very professional.
Do you suppose he saw us?
Of course. He left his calling card.
King was on the plane? Jason King, the writer? Well, yes, it does make a difference. You've no idea where he's staying, have you? Yes. Yes. Huh. Private villa. Oh, that figures. Villa. Yes. Thank you. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Yes. Yes. I want to send a telegram, please. Room 427. Yes, well, I'll give you the message first. The message to read, Jason, darling. Darling. Thank you. Delighted to hear you are in Geneva. Am staying and waiting at the Hotel Emperor, room 427. Signed, Teresa. Teresa. I have a cold.
Here we are, Herr Hartmann. This is our numbered accounts vault. We have 10 similar branches throughout the city.
10 others. Your service must be very popular, Professor.
Oh, in this modern world, it is often counted a necessity. It is banking with a high degree of discretion.
And how exactly is this high degree of discretion maintained, Professor?
Well, you've applied for a numbered account, Herr Hartmann. If your application is successful, you will be assigned a letter-number combination. The odds against anyone coming across it by chance are several billion to one.
Reassuring.
The number would be known only to you and, of course, to the bank's director of numbered accounts.
Yourself?
In this instance, yes. Well, shall we get down to considering your application?
There is no application, Professor.
I don't understand. You asked me to show you the bank vault.
Merely a precaution, Professor.
Karl Hartmann, Miss German Intelligence Service.
Certain press reports have made a meeting between us imperative.
Ah, you are, I take it, referring to the press rumors that this bank carries in one of its numbered accounts a certain document of historical interest.
The Adolf Hitler Testament is of more than merely historical interest. In certain South American circles, its value has been assessed at over $1 million.
You mean the remnants of his followers would pay that sort of price?
Willingly. And not only them. Many newspapers would pay whatever the asking price. In the last years of his life, Hitler turned to astrology. And we know that this last testament contains his political prophecies for Europe up to the year 2000.
What is your government's interest in this harmless rubbish?
We are anxious to acquire and publicly destroy the document unread.
I'm sorry, Herr Hartmann. I'm afraid I can be of no help to you.
Wait. The press reports claim that on the 30th of April, 1945, the day that Hitler committed suicide, a man deposited a sealed leather box into a numbered account in this bank. The reports also indicate that South American Nazi circles have now acquired that account number.
Well, if they have the number, they are free, as far as this bank is concerned, to remove anything that is deposited under the account code.
Professor, this is an official request on behalf of the West German government for you to release the box.
Herr Hartmann, in no circumstances will I recommend to the board of this bank to release an account number. Total security is the basis of our business. You cannot have 99% total security.
Teresa! Teresa! It's Jason! No, stay where you are.
See that lovely tan?
I'm coming in there.
Hello, Jason.
Rylands.
Oh, King, you shouldn't have bothered. How absolutely lovely. Oh, they're delightful.
How did you know about Teresa?
Teresa? Oh, I just reasoned that any name would have the same effect. I must put these in water. King, does that face mean anything to you?
No.
Well, he runs a Murder Incorporated setup. Oh, we're just about to move in, actually.
Congratulations.
Now, I don't want to worry you unduly, King, but I assume you do have a good reason for being here. In Geneva, I mean.
Suppose there is an abortive reason for all this.
Oh, yes. Well, an operative of the corporation has also moved into Geneva. We're almost certain he came on flight 703.
703? From London?
Yes, from London.
I think I was on that flight.
Yes, King, you were.
Well, if an operator's here, you've arrested him.
No, it's not quite that simple, King. You see, unfortunately, we don't have the identity of the would-be killer. I can't just go around arresting anybody.
Why not? You've done it often enough before.
King, I'm here in an unofficial capacity. The only thing we know, it was a Dr. Claudel who did the hiring. Claudel has been watching you. I heard it just before you arrived.
Is this one of your invidious schemes, Rylance?
It's quite obvious that Claudel thinks you are the operative.
Me?
Would you have any objections, King, to Claudel making contact?
Yes, I would. And I won't allow you to involve me in anything anymore. Do you understand that, Rylance?
Nothing to
Of
do
all
with
the
me.
cheap tricks.
You're the one in danger,
rag
King.
you've got on.
You are in danger. I'm trying to help you.
How do I contact this, what's his name?
Claudel. Oh, just hang around.
Do take off that ridiculous cap.
I was at the airport when you arrived, Mr. King. Trust you to have a whole bunch of roses.
Roses?
But you didn't speak to me.
I think it's very dangerous to flirt with a beautiful woman.
And why is that, Mr. King?
In case she makes the mistake of thinking my intentions weren't serious.
Oh, I believe you're serious. My name is Simon D'Arblay.
Madame?
Madame.
Enchanté.
I know why you're here, Mr. King.
I'm delighted to hear it.
And I'm delighted to be employing you. I'm a great admirer of your work. Looking at you, I wouldn't have said that you were a ruthless man. But to completely get rid of someone from the scene cold-bloodedly.
Oh, well, you see, when you study a character, you sometimes get attached or even emotionally involved. But you have to get rid of any kind of sentiment. And then when you want to remove the character, you have to do it without a qualm. I think that's the difference between the professional and the amateur. It's difficult, but there it is. It has to be done.
Yes, hearing you talk, it's not difficult to understand your success. I'll be in touch, Mr. King.
You're not going. You just started me off on my favorite subject.
You'll be receiving your instructions. This case contains everything you asked for. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot one doesn't wish a professional good luck.
Absolutely.
Oh, hello, King. How are you? A camera? What sort of camera? Well, yes, where are you, huh? Well, yes, I think I can help you. I know a fellow called R.E. Calvert. I'm sure he can arrange it. Now, tell me, what's been going on, King? Yes, I'll have it delivered to your villa this evening. What's been happening, King? King? King, are you there? I didn't ask you to handle this on your own, King. King, answer me!
Pan American Airways announced your arrival
Miss Winters?
at flight 705 from London.
May I call you Anne? After all, I've been through a great deal of trouble to try and discover your name.
I wondered at the time why you didn't ask me.
Natural shyness.
And I thought you didn't care.
And all the time I did.
Mr. King?
Jason,
Jason. What do you want?
take you out to dinner.
Nothing else?
Name of the hospital you carted Carson off to.
Geneva General Hospital. 117 Boulevard Haussmann, Geneva 3.
Room 7, Mr. Carson. I'm sorry, but he can't receive any visitors tonight, Mr. King.
Yes, it's very important I speak to him, even for a few minutes. Oh, look, can't that be arranged?
He's far too heavily sedated to be able to see anyone, Mr. King. But if it's important, you might try again in 3 or 4 hours' time.
All right, I'll call again later. Thank you. Call again in 4 hours.
Well, if that's all, Mr. King.
All? I thought we were having dinner together.
Oh, I thought that was just a bribe.
Aren't you hungry?
Very. But my defenses are up.
Oh, I'm very good at breaking those down. I know a little place,
Soft music.
dim lights,
Far from the madding crowd.
quiet, exclusive, up in the mountains.
Your place. Yes, I'd love to.
Dr. Claudel, you wish to make a deposit, I understand.
As usual. Every first of the month. Thank you, I'll take that now.
That will be all.
Sir? Are you ready?
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
$1 million. Perhaps even more.
Get on with it, Claudel, please.
I'm so glad you decided to be cooperative.
About the address of Carson's hospital.
Hmm? It's about that as well.
Jason, you didn't finish the story.
It's meant to be a bedtime story.
Won't your friend object to you telling me bedtime stories?
My friend?
The one who's supposed to own all this.
Oh, I sent her to Rome. I told her I wanted seclusion.
Carson's the only lead you have, isn't he?
Carson?
Yes, Carson.
Oh, yes, Carson. And the siren in the cable car.
Simone.
Simone. She's very attractive.
Fancy mistaking you for a killer.
Good, you're awake. How are you feeling, Mr. Carson?
Not better. Much better.
In a couple of days, you're going to feel a difference.
I can't wait a couple of days. I have things to do. Bring my clothes, nurse.
Your clothes, but you can't
I'm
possibly...
discharging myself, understand?
But you're a sick man, Mr. Carson.
Fetch my clothes!
Jason, I don't want to be naive, but you haven't even mentioned the police.
What would I tell them?
Oh, for a start, they've been asked to murder someone.
I haven't.
Yet.
Oh, I see. It's my fertile imagination working overtime, is it?
Can't think of any other explanation.
Plenty of time to call in the police.
Oh, yes, plenty. What of your suspicions turn out to be fact?
Then I shall get a book out of it.
That's not your friend from Rome, is it?
No, she's got a key. I'm expecting a gentleman caller.
You are?
Uh-huh.
I'll go.
Mr. King, Henri Calvert asked me to deliver this. Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. He managed to get one. Exactly as you ordered. Tell Monsieur Calvert that I will get in touch with him. I will. Good night, Mr. King. Good night, and thank you. My pleasure.
What was all that about?
It was something that I ordered.
Oh, what?
I suppose the layman would call it camera.
I want to see Dr. Claudel.
Yes. Yes, of course. I'll get the doctor right away.
How did you contact us?
Well, in the circumstances, I decided to call London for more information. They agreed to give me the client's name.
I can't pull out now. The professor will be here in half an hour.
Could he do it?
Not a chance.
Well, then we're finished.
I don't think so. What about your friend Jason King?
King? But he met me. And he knows too much already.
Situation has arisen. We must take advantage of it, that's all.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Well, King, for his own reasons, appears to be going along with events.
Yes, but he could have told the police.
I don't think so. If he had, we would have heard about it by now. Besides, what could he tell them? What does he know?
Are you saying... You mean that we get Jason King to do it?
Why not?
Why not? Because he wouldn't do it, that's why not.
Come on. Time we went to the hospital. Put your coat on.
Carson might still be sedated. Why don't you give the hospital a ring, Jason? Isn't that what Mark Kane would do?
Mark Kane would be there when Carson woke up.
That must be your friend from Rome now. Or did you buy something else this afternoon?
No. No, I didn't.
Mr. King.
Yes? Oh, yes, I've been expecting you. Come in.
Who is she?
Divertissement. I had to fit in the time somehow.
What does she know?
Oh, nothing. She's Danish. We can speak in English. Do you speak Danish?
No.
She's just leaving. God helvide til.
Louis?
Just a moment.
I think we better let her go. She's just told me that she has a karate-trained sister. Of course, if you like that sort of thing.
I think she'd better come with us all the same. You'll need your case, Mr. King.
Oh, yes, of course. All set.
Is the angle satisfactory?
Which window?
Reception hall. Ground floor front. He'll be arriving at any moment. I suggest you assemble your rifle, Mr. King. We rehearsed the timings last week. He'll spend exactly 90 seconds checking in. At the end of that time, he'll be in clear line of sight from here.
For a victim, seems to me to be unusually cooperative.
Right on time.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening. Back again, I'm afraid.
More tests.
Always more tests.
I won't keep you a moment, Professor.
Seconds. Are you ready, Mr. King?
I'll get someone to take you to your room.
Jason.
In 30 seconds, you fire. 15 seconds. In 15 seconds, you kill Professor D'Arblay.
D'Arblay?
My name is Simone D'Arblay.
Madame?
Madame.
Enchanté.
10 seconds. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fire! Friend of King's. We keep her with us until we're certain it was successful.
Leave it to me. We're old friends.
Has anyone sent for the police? If not, please do so right away, will you?
Yes, Doctor.
Madame D'Arblay, I'm sorry. I'm afraid your husband is dead.
Jason.
You all right?
Yes, I'm all right. Move over. I'll drive.
Hold on. Yeah, that's all right.
Nurse, you said as he fell, the light shattered.
Oh, yes, Inspector.
Presumably the ricochet. Excuse me. Dr. Claudel?
Yes.
I understand Professor D'Arblay was here to enter the clinic.
Yes, for some medical tests. If you're thinking that someone was waiting for him, I can confirm that it was a long-standing appointment.
Oh, no. We found tire marks outside. It's almost certain he was followed here.
I see. Have you discovered anything else, or perhaps I shouldn't ask?
Not at all. It's early days yet, Doctor, but it was clearly a professional effort. We found this beside the tire marks.
I don't understand.
It's in the nature of a trademark for a group of professionals operating out of London.
We have further evidence, too, that it was a hired killer.
Oh?
The murder weapon. Wiped clean, of course. There were distinct marks on the barrel. It's almost certain a camera attachment was fitted. Whoever fired the shot wanted proof for his employer, no doubt, that his mission was successful.
Oh.
They released me.
Released you? But I thought they were holding you hostage in case I missed.
That's the point, Jason. You didn't miss.
You suffered a stroke. You go through with what you're planning to do and you could die.
Death is the alternative, Doctor. I never went along with the idea of releasing the girl. You know that.
But we had to release her. How else could she substantiate to King that he did the murder?
King couldn't have gone to the police, not with a shooting on his hands.
Doctor, you said the inspector told you King could have had a camera fitted to that rifle. If there was a camera, there could be a photograph.
Jason, why don't you just go to the police and tell them it was all a hideous mistake?
I didn't kill him. I hit the light bulb.
But he must be dead or dying. Why else would they release me? You like it?
No. Keep this submerged for me, will you?
Yeah.
They're prompt. Hello?
We've been taken off the case.
You surprised me. I don't know why you interfered in the first place.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It appears that the whole matter is now in the hands of West German intelligence.
What about the deed box?
A deed box? You saw it?
Yes.
Well, it could be the Adolf Hitler Testament.
Really?
Yes, from D'Arblay's vault.
Fancy.
Look here, King, I shouldn't do this, but if you do need help, our contact here is Herr Hartmann.
I see. Yes. What was his name again?
Herr Hartmann.
Yes, and the telephone?
I'll be leaving soon, King, so if you want to get King? King,
How are we doing?
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes. Now, do you still say that I shot the professor?
It's Carson. Carson shot him.
Oh, Anne, would you do something for me?
Yes?
Apparently, there's a West German intelligence agent working on this case by the name of Hartmann. They're looking for him now. I want you to telephone this number, explain the photograph, and leave this message for Hartmann. He's to come here and collect the photograph the moment they try and contact him. Can you do that?
Yes, I think so. Where are you going?
Won't be long. Lock up when I'm gone. Don't let anyone in. Except Hartmann.
Okay, but you still haven't answered my question.
Warm up some cognac for me. I may need it when I get back. I'm going to do a little burglary.
Burglary?
I'm going to pinch Adolf's testament.
Yes, well, the whole thing is a mess as far as I can see.
For once in your life, you're absolutely right. Are you sure these keys will fit any Swiss lock?
Yes, the West German blundering because of this testament.
And you blundered in because of Murder Incorporated.
Yes, well, there's nothing more I can do. Whitehall want me back. You have to play it on your own.
I thought you were going to help. You said I was in danger.
Oh, you've known me long enough to take what I say with a pinch of... Why did Claudel hire a killer?
To murder Professor D'Arblay.
Then what was all that talk about missing him?
Because he was in on it from the very beginning. He helped to hire Carson, and Carson helped to hire an assassin who D'Arblay believed was going to miss him.
Oh, no. You mean they intended him to die all along?
Oh, goody, goody. Now, everybody will understand everything, including you.
Good God. Are you going?
Oh. I thought you'd all gone.
No, sir. The experts will be in tomorrow. I'm just here to see that nothing gets disturbed.
I see.
Hello? Hello? Who is it? Jason? Jason, is that you? Are you sure we ought to leave now, Mark?
Quite sure. If Carson goes through with what he's planning to do, it's only a matter of time before they come to arrest us.
I didn't believe it would be like this. Keep thinking of Emile, standing there waiting to be shot, believing that the bullet would graze his forehead.
Simone, it's what we wanted. A fresh start together.
I'm sorry, Mark. I was married to him for many years. I can't help feeling like this.
I know you can't. But everything's gone perfectly, except for the mistake we made about King, right from the start when we planted those press rumors. But now we're in the clear if we go now. We have the testament. We have each other. No one will ever find us. That's better.
That's a police car.
Yes. And I don't intend to wait to find out what they want.
Didn't get the photograph.
I didn't even get your message. All I heard was that the professor had been murdered. I got over here right away.
No answer? We can be there in 15 minutes, Mr. King.
After what Claudel just told us, you'll make it 5.
Herr Hartman? Is that Herr Hartman?
Yes.
I've got something to tell you.
I've come for a photograph, Miss Winters. A photograph taken by King.
Miss Carson.
He's dead.
Anne?
Phew. I must have fainted just at the right moment.
I don't think you can claim all the credit, darling.
I can only thank you once again, Mr. King.
Not at all. I'm sorry I had to drag you to the airport.
My pleasure. We managed to piece together the whole of the story.
Oh, good.
Once D'Arblay had told them about the document, Claudel and Simone persuaded the professor that he ought to take something more than a pension from the bank. To keep him out of it, they convinced him that they would arrange his death. And then the Hitler testament would be presumed to have been collected by some of his ex-followers. As you know, they intended he should die all alone.
Yes, I think I can add that to my notes.
I'm going to read about all this someday, eh?
Well, I hope so. If ever I find time to write it.
Well, I know that Mark Kane will be his usual brilliant self, but can I ask you just one favor?
Yes, of course.
When it comes to the character who plays my part, well, promise me that you won't make him too much of an idiot.
I promise. Anne! London?
By lunchtime.
And back?
By early evening.
Dinner tonight?
Somewhere quiet.
With dim lights?
And soft music. Very soft. Oh, and Jason. The toughest prohibition laws in all Europe.
Will Miss Anne Winters please report immediately for Pan American Flight 721 to London?
Should be quite a book.